Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Yahweh is the true name of a Heavenly Father. And Yahushai is the true name of a Heavenly Father's Son. I will give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings goes to the elect for pushing His word and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Azaria.
I'm the brother Lawamad.
And we're from GMS Ancient Days, the Los Angeles camp. Okay, in today's video, we want to go into how the Lord will protect His men in the day of His wrath. When the Lord brings famine, the Lord will provide food for His men. Okay, the men of the Lord, the elect. When the Lord will bring the sword, the Lord will protect His men from the sword. Okay, when the Lord brings the pestilence, brings the destruction, and ultimately brings that fire, how the elect will get saved through all the plagues that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to bring upon the earth. Okay, and the first scripture we want to bring out is Job 5:19.
So this is Job chapter 5 verse 19, and it says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in the 7th there shall no evil touch thee."
Yeah, the Lord's gonna bring plagues upon the earth. You know, for example, the sword, the famine, the pestilence, the death and destruction, the wild beast, the newly created creatures. And what's that final plague that He's gonna bring, which is gonna be the cherry on top? Which, if you're part of the 2/3 and you're not of the elect, if you survive the famine, if you survive the sword, you survive the wild beast, the pestilence, if you survive the death, what you're not going to survive is the nuclear missiles, which is that 7th plague, which is going to be the cherry on top, which what our Lord is going to bring to destroy this place, man. The nuclear missiles, the missiles that He allowed the so-called white men to create. Okay, the Lord's going to use those missiles to destroy this place, America, man, for this great wickedness. Okay, go ahead.
God, verse 20. It says, "In famine He shall redeem thee from death."
Yeah, in famine He shall redeem thee from death. So while everybody out here is starving for the lack of bread, while everyone out here trying to find some food, we don't have to worry about it, man. The men of the Lord, Lord willing, we're part of His elect. We don't have to worry about, being fed in that day, because the Lord will provide for us, man. Because you're gonna have these people that are gonna do anything in their power to try to get some bread, man. And that includes committing cannibalism. That includes taking the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, to eat. But us, men of the Lord, we're not have to worry about committing cannibalism. We're not going to have to worry about taking the mark of the beast, because we don't put our trust in the so-called white man. We put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So when the day of famine comes, we know that he will provide for His men. Okay, and this takes faith to believe it, man. You got to believe when this shit hits the fan and all hell breaks loose, and it seemed like there's no way out of it. You got to put your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Remember the scriptures, how the Lord provided Elijah. He brought ravens. Okay, when Daniel was in the lion's den, how he had an angel teleport Habakkuk to provide him a meal. You gotta believe those. You gotta believe those accounts, because things like that can happen to you in that day. Okay, you gotta believe what the scripture says, because we just read that again.
Verse 20, and it says, oh shit, Salaki, bro. This is Job 5 and 20, and it says, "In famine He shall redeem thee from death."
You gotta believe that. In famine He redeem thee from death. That He will not allow you to starve to death, man. Okay, because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you gotta know that the Lord will provide for you in that day. Okay, so you gotta understand and know that the Lord will provide for you in that day. Okay, what does the scripture says in Thessalonians? If you don't work, you don't eat. You could use it like right now we're working. Okay, so in that day we can eat, man. So in that day the Lord will provide us our meal to get us through the day, man. Okay, when a plague of famine comes upon the world, because everybody out here is gonna be fucking starving, man. Everybody out here is gonna be starving, man. Because the Lord's gonna sanction a certain amount of people that die by famine. Okay, we gotta hope that we're not one of those people. We gotta hope that we're of the elect. So when the Lord brings the plagues upon the earth, He will deliver us from all that, man, including the 7th, including the last plague, which is the nuclear missiles. You got a precept?
Yeah, the precept. Brother was going into the accounts of like how to look into the generations of old, all right? Like how when Daniel was in the lion's den. But Salaki, I want to get this in Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and 2 and 10, and it says, Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded, all right? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So, in that day, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, the Lord will not forsake you, all right? And like the brother said, you show your faith through your work. So right now, you're supposed to be putting in as much as possible in order to, Lord willing, be saved in that day, all right?
Yeah, beautiful precept, because the scripture says, ever look at the generations of old, all the men of the Lord that's written of in the scriptures, the ones that put their trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Did the Most High ever leave them forsaken? Did the Most High ever leave them begging bread? I think there's another one, a good precept to that. Let me see, Psalms 37. Let me see real quick. You can read that again and expound on it. Try to find this.
So this is back in Sirach 2 and 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did any trust in the Lord Yahweh, all right, and was confounded. So yeah, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be protected in that day. The Lord is going to be feeding you, and the Lord is going to be protecting you in that day. You're gonna have the hedge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It says, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? All right, and that goes into fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's the beginning of understanding. All right, and that's how we persuade men into this truth. And it says, and was confounded. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So if you're sincerely, calling in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he's not gonna, look the other way.
Yeah, if you truly believe in him, man. Yeah. That's what the book of Hebrews 11 for. Read that. All the ancient men that is mentioned in that chapter, they had faith. They believed in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So that shows that we have to have faith. So when the Lord brings this wrath, when the Lord releases the plagues, we have to believe that He will deliver us from the plagues that He's about to bring upon the earth, man. Okay, because these plagues are not for us. Okay, because we're trying to. What does Isaiah 55:7 says? It says, if you forsake wicked ways and return unto Him, He will have mercy on us. Okay, that's what we have to do. That's what we're doing. We're forsaking our wicked ways, and we're trying our best, man. We're trying our best to keep His laws and statutes and commandments. We're trying our best to keep the holy days, like the Sabbath, the Passover, the Day of Atonement. Okay, we're trying our best to be brotherly. We're trying our best so when the plagues come, that the Lord will look unto us with mercy, man. That because he saw that we actually tried our best. Okay, we have to fight for our salvation, man. Fight, hoping, keep fighting every day, hoping that the Lord will deliver us. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be about it. I want to get this in 2 Peter 3:10 about the missiles coming.
Oh, let me bring this quick. It's about Psalms 37:25. It says, "I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread." So this is King David, man. He never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Right? It says, "I have been young and now am old, yet have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed." Okay, yeah, because the ones that never left. Let me read that again, Slakia. It says the ones that the righteous that yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Those are the ones that trust in him, the ones that have their faith, man, the ones that are not part of this world. The Lord, King David, never saw them begging bread, man, because the Lord always looks out for them. Okay, the Lord, what does the scripture says in Hebrews 11:6? That the only way to please the Most High is to believe in Him, man. Faith is what pleases the Most High. If you don't have faith, then you're not pleasing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Okay, you have to believe. Okay, when you read these accounts, okay, when you read the stories of old, the stories in the scriptures, you gotta believe that actually happened, man. Okay, you're not there to see it, but you gotta believe it. You got a vision that it happened, and know that it can happen again. But this time with you, man. You know, the Lord's gonna do miraculous things. He's gonna deliver us from the plagues that He's about to bring, man. Because these, like I said earlier, these plagues. Can you get a Sirach 40? And let me see. I bought it. Get Sirach 40, and get Sirach 40 and 9, and read through read 9 and 10. Swat 40, 9 and 10.
Ecclesiasticus 40 and 9. Death, bloodshed, strife, sword, and calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, these things are created for the wicked.
So the things that are to come are not for the righteous. Okay, even though our righteousness are like filthy rags, we're trying our best. We're trying our best to be righteous in a wicked ass society, man. We're in a time where wickedness is an all-time high. We're trying our best to be righteous. We're trying our best to keep His laws, statutes, commandments. So the death, the bloodshed, the strife, the sword, the calamities, the famine, what Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to bring to punish the ones that partake in this world, they're for the wicked, man. They're not for us. Because if you're actually righteous, if you're actually trying to do your best, the things that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to bring is not for you, man. It's for the wicked. Okay, right? Like I quoted earlier, Isaiah 55 and 7. If you forsake your wicked ways, then the Most High will have mercy upon you, man. Okay, you have to forsake your wicked ways, so Yahweh Shem Yahshua can have mercy on you. Okay, and deliver you from the plagues that are to come. Okay, because like the plagues that are about to come are for the wicked. So because we have to understand that we talk about how, you know, what's about to come to America, the judgment that's gonna come. But you also got to consider that we're going to be amongst that ourselves. We're going to see motherfuckers die in front of our own eyes. We're going to see people begging bread, asking us for help, man. We're going to be the months of all that, okay? But the difference between us and them is that we have Yahweh Shem Yahshua. They don't, man. That in the day of famine, we're going to be good. In the day of sword, we're going to be protected, man. The wild beasts, we're going to be cool. Going back, like we're going to go back to Job 5 in a moment, okay? We're going to be cool because we actually tried our best to be righteous in a wicked world, man.
You want me to bring out Isaiah 65?
Wait, hold it.
Yeah, I wanted that precept in Matthew. Is it a good time right now or
No,
not?
read Job 5. Read Job 5 and 20. Then get Isaiah 65 and 11.
This is,
wait, Slakia, no. Read Isaiah 65 and 11. Slakia, bro.
Yes, cool.
Isaiah 65 and 11.
Read through
13?
Let me see, 14. I think 14. Let's see real quick. Yeah, read through 14. Yeah, so start from 11.
But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, that forgot my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop.
Yep. That was talking about the wicked, man. The 2/3 of our people, they have forsaken the Most High, forsaken the heritage, and the Most High is bringing them back through His elect. But most of our people don't want to come back to the heritage. They want to stay being heathens. They want to stay doing wicked ass things. Okay, and this is what I was gonna say here. Continue on.
That furnish the drink offering unto that number, therefore will I number you unto the sword.
Yeah, so since you forsook your nationality, you forsook your righteous ways, okay, and you want to stay being a heathen, the Most High is going to bring the sword upon you, man, as a punishment. Okay, now what is the Lord's sword? King David said that deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. Now who's the wicked? The so-called white man. He's the son of the wicked, man. Okay, and the Most High allowed Esau to bring the sword as a punishment for the ones that forsook His holy mountain, man, forsook this truth, that forsook their heritage, okay, who they truly are. Okay, continue on.
And he shall all bow down to
read from 12 again.
Therefore will I number you to the sword, and he shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Yeah, because that's what Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to bring upon this place, as a great slaughter. Okay, a lot of our people are going to fucking die. Okay, by the thousands upon thousands. This judgment is for our people. Yahweh Shem Yahshua's wrath is going to be upon the wicked of His people, man. Okay, a lot of our people are about to fucking die. Our people are brought forth as sheep to the slaughter. Okay, when sheep get slaughtered, they die a lot. There's a lot when you bring sheep to a slaughterhouse, a lot of sheep die, right? But that's how our people are gonna be. It's gonna be like a fucking slaughterhouse. That's how bad it's gonna be, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua had enough. Was seen going on in this place, man. All right, he had enough of it, man. And there's gonna be a time where He's gonna release His wrath, and bring forth that sword and cause a great slaughter to go through the land of America, man. And that's why we gotta try our best to do the right thing, man. Because we don't want to take part in his wrath. We don't want to fall into his hands. Because in Hebrews 10, it says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. We don't want to fall into his hands to the point where he angry with us. We want to fall into his hands like in a righteous way. Okay? To the point where he looks onto us with his great mercies and his great loving kindness, man. That's why we got to try our best, because he's about to bring a great slaughter upon our people, man. Okay? The plagues are to punish our people. The sword, the famine, the death, the pestilence, okay? The wild beasts, the newly created creatures, these new weapons that Esau got, okay? The concentration camps, all the things that Yahweh Shema Shah is going to bring upon his place is great judgment, man. He's going to bring nothing but a great slaughter. Go ahead.
Because when I called, he did not answer.
And how did the Lord call? How did the Lord calling you? Is he calling you through a phone? Is he calling you one day, you walking through the park, you hear your voice being called? No, he's calling through his men, okay? Who are his men? Great millstone, starting with the apostles and elders of great millstone on down, man. Those are his men, okay? Yahweh Shem Yahshua is with great millstone, starting with the apostles and the elders, okay? Those are his men, and we're calling you out in the highways and byways and on YouTube, man, but you did not answer. You did not take heed to what we are saying. You laughed us to scorn. You thought we were crazy. But like the movies, the crazy ones always turn out to be right. Go ahead.
And when I called you, he did not answer. And when I spoke, he did not hear.
Yeah, he did not hear. Right, go ahead.
But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not.
That's what you did. You refused to hear. You refused to come back to your true heritage. You refuse to come back to your true nationality, to worship your true power. Instead, you go on to worshiping these idols, doing abominable acts, committing adultery, being homosexuals, committing all abominations in front of the Lord, man. And you think the Lord forget that? You think the Lord have forget what you did, man? Go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, my servant shall eat.
So when the day the Lord brings his plagues upon the earth, and like I said, one of the plagues is famine, right? So when the Lord brings that famine, right, and a lot of people are going to suffer that famine. They're going to go through that famine. His servants, the ones that you looked at crazy, the ones that you mocked at, the ones that you thought were in dresses and weird ass costumes. You're going to be looking for us, man. But in that day, we're going to be eat. We're going to eat. We're going to be taken care of because we're trying our best to be righteous in a wicked ass world, man. So when wrath comes, we will be taken care of, us and our families, and that we have to believe that through faith. Okay, we have to believe that through faith that we'll actually be taken care of. All right, go ahead.
But he shall be hungry.
Yeah, you shall be hungry because you refuse to hear the word of the Lord. You rather enjoy living a life of sin, fulfilling the lust of the flesh. You didn't want to give up your wicked ways. You love doing what you're doing. Therefore, when the day of the Lord comes, you're gonna be fucking hungry. You have no one to put your trust to but Esau. You're gonna put your trust in Esau. Esau gonna put the chip on your ass, and you're gonna trap you up, and you're gonna be there waiting for a missile, man.
He's gonna starve you out, man.
Yeah, you think that the food he gonna give you is gonna be a 5-star meal, steak and shit, steak with mashed potatoes and some bread and some rice with some wine. You think it's gonna be some good food? Nah, it's just gonna be food to keep you alive. Just gonna be food just to keep you alive, man. Just enough.
Yep.
Okay, and it ain't gonna be good either. It's gonna be like Haitian food, Haitian prison food. I mean, because in Haiti, you know how they feed the motherfuckers over there in Haiti in prison. The prison, they feed them flour and water. Okay, I was watching a documentary how what they eat, flour and water. That's what they give them. Okay, some weird ass soup. If you don't have any money, if you don't have no money, that's what you eating, man. Over there in prison, that's this type of shit they're gonna give to you motherfuckers that take the chip, that put your trust in the so-called white man, rather than us that put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We're actually gonna be eating good. We're actually going to be eating good. We're going to be taken care of. You may find some wine. Just like The Road. If you haven't seen that movie, check that out. Because that movie, he stumbled across a bunker, right? and he was eating good. Okay, he was eating good, man. He had vitamin water, he had chips, he had a whole bunch of food. He even had a shower. All you motherfuckers be stinging out here, the Lord gonna take care of us to the point where we may even shower ourselves, and that's going to happen through faith. You gotta believe that. You may get a water bottle that never runs out.
Yeah.
You gotta believe that. Like I believe it happened with Elijah, right? Let me see if I can find it.
Hey, Samuel too, when he the jawbone, when he defeated the Philistines.
Oh yeah, right. Yep. See, Samuel.
Drinking.
No. That was Samson.
Oh yeah, Samson.
That was Samson.
Not
That was Samson.
Slack.
Yeah, Samson. After he defeated the jawbone, after he killed off those Philistines, he was thirsty. The Lord gave him water through a jawbone, man. Okay, stuff like that could happen to you. You had a story in the account with kings. I think it was Elisha or Elijah. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
If you want right now, I could bring out that Matthew 6.
Yeah.
How the Lord's going to provide.
Bring
This is a
bring it
precept.
out and then break it down.
Con. This is a precept that on that day the Lord is going to be able to provide for his prophets, for the ones who truly believe in him, all right? This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. And this is Yahushua speaking. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. It is not the life more than meat, or the body more than raiment." So in that day, the Yahushua is basically saying, to not worry about, if you're hungry that day, what are you going to eat, or if you, not to even worry about the clothes that are on your back, all right? And it says 26, "Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. And are ye not much more better than they?" So Yahushua is basically the water. So Yahushua is basically saying, how the Most High be feeding these birds up in the sky. So what better are you? His prophets. We are. What's that scripture? We are the apple of the Lord's eye. Yeah, we are the sparkle. It says, it says, verse 27, "Which of you taking thought can add 1 cubit into his stature? And why take ye thought for a raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow and toil not, neither do they spin." All right, so don't worry about how you're going to be clothed in that day either. And
this scripture goes into now, even on to that day. How we're gonna be taken care of. Now this is the one I wanted. This is a story of Elijah, and in the year of drought, right? Let's start from 1 Kings 17:13. It says, "And Elijah said unto her, Fear not, and go, do as thou hast said, but make thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, after make for thee and for thy son." So basically there was like a famine, like I believe the time where he prayed for no water to come. Okay, this was happening during that time, right? It said, "For thus saith the Lord, power of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth." So you see how that the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail. Okay, shall not waste until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth. So you can use that until that day. You may have a bottle of water, right? You may have a bottle of water, and it may not even run out. You may have a life supply of water just out of that one bottle of water, and you gotta believe that, man. Okay, like things like that can happen. You may open the refrigerator, there'll be nothing in there. You open it again, there'll be a full course meal for you, man. Something like that could happen. But what does it take? Faith. You gotta believe it in order to make it happen, man. Okay?
If I could say something. You have that account in time of Moses when Israel was murmuring that they were thirsty, and Moses split the rock and water came out of it. So you might be on a travel and to go, you just cut a tree and hey, water might be flowing out of it to quench your thirst and your family. And also in Matthew it says take no thought. It means don't have any distracting anxiety. Because when you can't get something, you get so like anxiety and worry.
Yeah, exactly.
It says no thought. Don't care for the things of this, your needs. It's all going to be supplied onto you.
Yes, Salaki, I didn't finish that chapter. Let me finish it, bro. Salaki. This is back at Matthew 6:30. It says, "Wherefore the Most High so clothed the grass of the field, which today, as in tomorrow, is cast into the oven. Shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?" Hey, so the Most High is going to clothe you in that day as well. It says, "Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink? Wherefore shall we be clothed?" So like the brother was saying, that anxiety, that, don't let that overcome you, Obviously, we're going to have fear in that day, but hey, put all your trust in the Heavenly Father, in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and like it says in Ecclesiastes 2, he look at the generations of old, he didn't fail anybody who feared in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it says 32, "For all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your Heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." All right, so you have to be able to seek the kingdom first. All right, fuck everything else. Yes, you have to provide for yourself. You have to have your job and all that. Make money on the side, but remember, the kingdom comes first. This work, feeding the sheep, doing your videos, all that comes first. Going to camp and all that. And it says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought of the things of itself. Sufficient into the day is the evil thereof." All right, trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Don't be thinking, what if.
Lord give you enough what you need for that day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like in that day that's to come. He won't give you enough to just to survive. But at the same time, we're gonna be eating way more better than these people, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be eating good, but it's just gonna be enough for us to survive until we're into the Most High's chambers. Okay. You have a precept, or you can go back to Isaiah 65.
I have you want me to read 13 and 14?
Yeah, finish it out with him.
"And therefore thus saith the Lord," Isaiah 65 and 13, "Therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, power, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but he shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but he shall be ashamed."
Can you read that again?
That's a badass scripture.
"Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, behold, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry."
Yep, that he that shall be hungry is gonna be these wicked ass niggas that didn't want to come back to the power, man. They're gonna be hungry. The ones that refuse to hear the word of the Lord, they're gonna be hungry, man. While his servants that actually took heed to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai's calling, they're gonna be fed. They're gonna be taken care of, man. While the others that didn't are gonna be starving themselves. Go ahead.
"Behold, my servant shall drink, but he shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but he shall be ashamed."
Why are we gonna rejoice? All right, because we're gonna rejoice. We're gonna rejoice because we're actually be taken care of. The Most High showing our faith. That you could also use that as a precept to Daniel's. How in the day in the kingdom we're gonna rejoice, and the others are gonna be ashamed because they refuse to hear this word. In the kingdom they're gonna be bowing down with their heads down.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, was there not to rejoice about Yahweh Shai's coming back, man? All right.
Read 14.
"Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, and he shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit."
Because all the troubles that are gonna come upon you. Now, if you're doing the right thing, you don't have to worry about those troubles. 2 Ezra 2 and 27.
God, I got you. This is 2 Ezra 2 and 27 in the Apocrypha. It says, "Be not wary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful."
So it says, "Be not wary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness comes." So when the Lord brings trouble and heaviness, when he brings judgment, when he allows all hell to break loose, we're not supposed to be wary, man. We're not supposed to be worried. We're not supposed to be afraid.
You have to have that faith.
Yeah, that faith, like the scripture says.
It is impossible to please him, with what is for it is impossible to please him
Without faith.
Without faith, yeah. To please him without faith.
And also the knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time.
Yeah.
And if you look up stability, basically goes back to faith. That faith, all right, is gonna keep us stable. All right. So that's why we're not supposed to be worried in the day of trouble, because you have to have that faith and believe that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to get you through the troubles that he's about to bring on earth. All right? Go continue.
Oh, so 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but those shall be merry and have abundance.
Yeah. Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Yeah.
Others are gonna weep and be sorrowful because they're not gonna be taken care of, man. In the day of famine, they're gonna be hungry. Them and their kids. We got a lot of Jake that have kids. They're not gonna be able to feed those kids, man, because they didn't do the right thing when the doors of mercy was open. They didn't come back to their power, man.
Hey, the Lord's gonna put the spirit on them to eat their kids, bro.
That's right.
A bunch of sorrowful shit, bro.
Read that again. I think
Go on.
those people are coming to play baseball.
Oh, all right then. You want to wrap it up soon?
No, keep reading.
Gone. All right. Back at 27. But those shall be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh.
No, read the 27 verse.
Gone. 27th verse.
Slack, yeah, I got
back to the top.
distracted.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It says, verse 27, Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but those shall be merry and have abundance.
Yeah, we're gonna be merry. Merry means what?
Happy.
You know, happy. We're gonna be happy and have abundance.
Joyful.
Okay, be happy and have abundance. You know, because we're gonna be kept in that. We're gonna be protected in that day. We're gonna have what we're gonna need in that day. Okay, while you people are gonna be in a sorrowful state. You know, even the ones that took the chip, they're gonna be in a sorrowful state because your ass gonna be stuck in the concentration camp, man, eating fucking whatever they fucking decide to give you in that day. You know they're gonna give you some abominations, some pork. Don't be surprised if that's what they give you, because that's what they're about. They gonna give you stuff just to keep you alive, man. It's not gonna be satisfying.
That's what they gave at the. So like, I think you're going at. That's what they gave our brothers in the slave ships. They were giving us pork fat and all that, feeding us the Southern Kingdom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go back to Job 5 and 20.
This is back at Job 5 and 20.
Damn, stupid flies.
Yeah, bro, they're fucking everywhere, bro. Holy shit. This is Job 5 and 20. It says, In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Yes. Read that again, Slakia. 20.
Yeah, 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Because that's what's also coming. You're gonna have a bunch of race wars, civil wars. You're gonna have these troops gun down Jake, man. Okay, but we're gonna be protected from that. You may be amongst the people, and you still start blasting everybody, and you're the only one standing, man. You're the only one that is kept going while everyone around you is getting gunned down, man.
Remember,
bleeding to death. Go ahead.
No, it's just, I was remembering the movie The Book of Eli when everybody was shooting at him. It's as if like the bullets were just like, you know, it was reflecting on him basically. Like the angels were
bouncing off.
Yeah, it was bouncing off. You know, those were the angels of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai basically.
Yep, and that's what can happen to you, man. You may be amongst a group of people. Bullets don't even touch you. Bullets may go slow motion. You see them pass you.
Like nothing, yeah. I'm pretty sure he got shot in that movie and he got right back up like it was nothing, bro. Yeah.
That's right. Miracles are gonna happen, man.
Yeah, just like
you just gotta believe it. You gotta believe it, because it's not written in the scriptures for nothing. It's written for a reason. Okay, because the Lord promised that He's gonna keep His men from the plagues that are about to come. Okay, He promised that He's gonna keep His men safe, protect them from the plagues. In the famine, we're gonna be fed. From the sword, the power of the sword, we're gonna be protected, man. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Verse 21. It says, Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yeah, because Ezra says that we shall be as pilgrims on the earth. You know, we can be hiding out. Yeah. You know, when you hide out, do you stay in one place forever?
Nope.
Like for example, the road, right? When he found that food, you know, a simple guy that don't know nothing, he might, man, I'm gonna stay here forever. But you don't know if that guy that owned the bunker, if he's still alive, he may go out looking for more shit. He may come back, or you don't know who may be following you, because in that movie somebody was following him, man. Okay, you know, you never know. Esau may roll through and shit. That's why you be as pilgrim upon the earth. You stay in one spot for a certain period of time, then you move. Okay, you're gonna stay in that day. You're gonna be pilgrims. You're gonna stay in one spot till the Spirit tells you, all right, get up and leave. All right, because the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna be on you, man. He's gonna guide you. Okay,
He's gonna send forth those signs, bro.
Yeah, he gonna let you know that hey, it's time to go. All right, go ahead.
It says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh."
Yeah, don't be afraid when destruction when it cometh. Like we read in 2 Ezra 2:27. Be not weary in the day of trouble, in the day of heaviness. Okay, because you have to have that faith and believe that we're gonna get delivered in those days. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, what we're about to go through is gonna be some shit.
Yeah, of course.
We're in the flesh. We're gonna be afraid. But when you start to see Yahweh Shem Yahshua deliver you for certain moments, deliver you from certain things, like miracles, like He shows you His power. You call in that name. Let's say, for example, like you're trapped in like you know those streets end like those end streets, one way street. No, the end. This road ends. Those signs that say end.
Yeah.
Let's say you're trapped and there's nowhere to go, and Esau coming at you, right? You have nowhere to go, literally nowhere to go. You just calling that name. You're calling Yahweh Shem Yahshua. An angel comes, starts slaughtering all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The troops pass by right. Right in front of you. A pride of lions come and attack those troops. Angels are around you to the point where the troops don't want to fuck with you. The point is, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to start doing things to show you His power when you call on His name. But in order for that to happen, you got to believe.
Faith.
You got to have faith. So when the Most High starts delivering you, your faith, even in that day, your faith is going to get boosted up to the point where you're going to just put your full trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Okay, because that's what the Lord is going to test our faith. Okay, He's going to test our faith. He's going to test us to our max, man. Like what's that guy's name? To the max.
Oh, Big Jaw.
Big Jaw to the max. That's how the Lord's going to test us to our max.
Yeah, God, exactly.
He's going to test us, man. Test us. Okay, He's going to test us to our max. He's going to test us to see if we truly believe in Him, if we really put our trust in Him, man. And this is why we gotta put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshua and actually believe, because you can't fake it. You can't fake being in this truth. You can't fake having faith, because we're all gonna get tested. Myself, this brother, all you brothers are about to get tested to see if you really believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshua, to see if you really you have that trust that you say you have.
Yeah. That day is going to be life or death, you know, the connection you have between you and the Most High.
And that's why you got to build that connection now. Pray. Build that connection, that one-on-one connection with you and the Most High. Because that's what you need, man. This brother can't save me. This brother can't save me. You know, you can't, you may have someone that's trying to be cool with you and try to please you, but not trying to please the Most High. Yeah. Thinking that this man thinking that man can save you. Man can't save you, man. All right, you gotta have that one-on-one connection with the Most High, man. What does the scripture say? Work out your own salvation
with fear and trembling.
With fear and trembling, man. That's right. You gotta work on your own salvation with fear and trembling. The brother next to you can't help you. Okay? Because he's trying to make it himself. We're all trying to make it ourselves. We're trying to work out our own salvation. We're not trying to get in the church by a brother, because the brother can't get us into a chariot. Yahweh Shem Yahshua can.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay, so this is back at Job 5 and 21, and it says, it's like at 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of beasts of the earth.
Yeah, because you're gonna have these wild animals, right? You're gonna have these wild dogs, and you're gonna have coyotes. Like we're in LA, right? We're in the valley area, and we're surrounded by mountains, and there's coyotes everywhere. Okay, and you know what happens with coyotes, right? You'll see one coyote, and what happens is you may see one coyote in the neighborhood, but that's just a scout to see if there's any food, right? But when the Lord brings death and He allows these people's bodies to be like dung upon the earth, there's gonna be a whole bunch of food out here, to the point where the coyotes are gonna come in.
Yeah.
You're not just gonna have coyotes. You got in Santa Barbara, you got like zoos. You got LA, you got the LA zoos, and you got a whole bunch of private zoos. safaris, and LA. So you're gonna have a whole bunch of wild animals. Okay, wild tigers, wild lions be roaming out in the street, man, to bring judgment upon Jake, man. Thenceforth, Jeremiah 15. We don't have to bring that out, but Jeremiah 15, man. But when we come across these animals, like we brought in Sirach 40, that part of death is those animals, because those animals can bring death, right? Those animals can bring death upon you. So those death and bloodshed and strife shall be created for the wicked. We're actually trying our best. So when these wild beasts, we're gonna be cool with the animals. The animals are gonna be cool with us, man, because we're gonna have a spirit on us. We're gonna have angels around us. Just like that time, the movie I Am Legend, when he stumbled across the lions were just cool with him. They didn't bother him. That's how it's gonna be with us, with the men of the Lord. The lions did not bother him. The lions, they were just cool with him, man. Even when he had his goddamn dog barking and shit, they were pretty cool with him, man. That's how it's gonna be with us. They're gonna be cool with us, but that takes faith, man, to believe. You know, we have the name Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Everything's gonna go away. Things are not gonna go away now, but when shit hits the fan, everything's gonna go away, because we're gonna be provided. When famine comes, we're gonna have food, sword protected. Wild beasts, be at peace with the wild beasts of the field, and ultimately, when the missiles come, we're gonna be, Lord willing, we'll enter into the Most High's chambers.
Yeah, the chariots.
The chambers of the Most High. So that's when things are gonna start going our way, man. All right, go ahead.
22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Yeah, the beasts of the field shall be at peace with us, man.
Yeah, like the bro was saying, man.
You gonna expound?
No.
Oh yeah, the beasts of the field gonna be at peace with us, man. They're gonna be cool. Goddamn, Silmar. I was in Silmar, fucking working, but there's a dog town over there. Dogs, stray dogs everywhere, man.
God.
Everywhere. Seriously, dogs just barking at me and shit. Them jakes over there, they're gonna go. The Most High gonna bring death and destruction with wild animals over there, man. There's too much dogs. Lord gonna allow that prophecy to take place in that city. You know, cause Jake, I go to the different houses and I see them have a big ass statue of fucking the Queen of Heaven, the Virgin Mary, with other shits, man. Like I see a whole bunch of idols.
Yeah, fucking
Northern Kingdom's all about the idol worshiping. So the Lord's gonna allow them animals to tear their ass up, man.
God.
All right, we have Isaiah 26, and I think it was 26. The chambers.
Oh yeah.
What did I think it was 26. Yeah, 26, yeah. 26 to 20. You have a precept? Alright. You have a precept before that?
Yeah, for the sword, but
Yeah, you can bring that out, because that'll be our last scripture.
after this, or?
Yeah, after this. Hey, what time is it?
It's 11.
The sun going down. It should be like 7, 10.
Oh yeah, an hour left. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 minutes out.
Yeah.
Bring your
Alright.
precept?
Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into the
No. Bring that precept. You had slot. Yeah, I guess they're playing baseball. They're about to turn off the lights.
Oh, they're about to turn it on.
I have Psalms 144 and 10. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivered David his servant from the hurtful sword, and rid me and delivered me from the hands of strange children.
Now who's that? Who's the one that brings salvation? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, he brings salvation. And he's gonna bring salvation to who? His elect, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna save us from the strange children, which is Esau,
Yeah.
which is the wicked, which is this sword. Okay, he's gonna save us from that. We don't have to worry about Esau. We're gonna be in amongst that, but that's just gonna be a test of our faith, man.
Hey, Salakia. The Most High, you know, he's gonna put you in a scenario where it's like fucked up, where like you see no way out. But you know, the only way out, you know, he wants you to see that you pray for him, that you have faith,
You put your trust in him.
that you put your trust in him.
Put your trust in him.
Yeah.
He wants us. He gonna test you to the max. To the max. That's how he says it.
Yeah, to the max.
That's how the Lord gonna test us.
Yeah.
He's gonna test us to the max to see if we really about what we're about, man. So this is why you can't fake it. You can't fake it, man. Because if you're faking it, it's gonna show. The Lord allows you to stay in this truth until that day, and your ass is faking it. It's gonna show, because your ass is gonna take the mark of the beast, man. That's why we gotta be real about it. You gotta understand. You gotta count the cost, man. You gotta set your heart out right. You gotta correct your mind and know what you're getting yourself into. All right. So bring Isaiah 26.
Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers.
Now, we read Job 5, right? But the plagues that the Lord is about to bring, okay? He's going to deliver us from, basically 7 plagues. So what's the 7th plague? Which is going to be the cherry on top. The weapon of his indignations, which are the nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Ultimately, that's the key salvation that we want to get saved from. Because we don't want to partake in that wrath, man. We don't want to partake in that plague. Okay? We don't want to partake in that plague because, like I said earlier, there's people that are sanctioned to die by famine, by the sword, by the pestilence. The Lord can have you, survive the famine, but you're not going to escape the sword, man. Which that's the ultimate salvation that you want. You want to get saved from that, man. Christians saying that to save, but what you saved from, the destruction hasn't even happened yet. Go ahead. So read that again.
Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers.
So this is the chariot. This is the chariots. Okay, the chambers is a place of rest. Okay, we're gonna be at rest when we get saved and we get the new bodies, right? We're gonna have rest. We're gonna be at rest in those chariots, man. We're gonna be at ease. We're gonna be at the same time. We're gonna be afraid and be happy, full of joy, because Yahweh Shem Yahshua deliver us from what we're gonna see under the chariots. Get up Revelation 15:1, because when you're in the chariots, it's like a sea of glass. All right, you're gonna see the destruction that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna bring. You're gonna see his weapon of his indignation be set on all America. You're gonna see America be on fire, man, when you're in the chariots, because when the missiles come, the earth's gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard. Yeah. You know how like a man drunkard, right? Like you say, you get pulled over, a cop pulls a man over, right? And the guy's drunk, and he try to walk line. The man's like this. He's like this. He's just going back and forth, going back. That's how the earth's gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard, like someone is drunk. Yeah. If someone's drunk, they can't walk straight. They're just going all over the place, moving. That's how the earth's gonna be, man. Okay, the earth's gonna run to and fro like a drunkard, man, because the Most High's anger is gonna be on those missiles. Okay, but the Lord's gonna save his elect, like he promised that he's gonna save his elect, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. 12,000 of each tribe.
Yeah, and you confusion of faces out there, man.
And you're also gonna have Jakes that look like other nations, but are of Israel. That's gonna be saved as well. We're gonna be in the chariots, and we're gonna witness the destruction of America with our eyes. Get that?
This is what the brother is describing. Revelation chapter 15, verse 1. And it says, "And I saw another sign in the heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having 7 last plagues, wherein them is filled up the wrath of the Most High." Verse 2. "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire."
Keep going.
Is it recording?
Yeah, sea of glass mingled with fire, which is of the chariots. Okay, the sea of glass, you're gonna be in the chariots. And that sea of glass you're gonna see the mingle with fire, because what's under the chariots is gonna be fire. You're gonna see America and different parts of the world on fire, man. We're gonna witness that destruction. All right, so when we come into the Most High's chambers, which are the chariots, we're gonna be at place of rest, watching the destruction take place right before our eyes. Okay, thanking and praising Yahweh Shem Yahshua with tears of joy in our eyes that he saved us from the destruction that he brought, man. Because that's the ultimate salvation. That's what you want to get saved from, because you want to partake in that wrath. I think that was it.
Did
you finish that chapter?
I haven't finished the verse.
Okay, go.
God, this is it were a sea of, I'll read verse 2. "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gone the victory over the beast."
And who's the one that gotten the victory over the beast? The elect. Okay, the 144,000. Because, for example, a lot of people are going to take the beast, which is the RFID chip. It's lucky which is the RFID chip.
Are going to burn me.
They're going to die here, all right? Because they took the chip because they put their trust in the so-called white man. They were hungry. They were starving. They were afraid. So who they went to? Their God, their idol, Esau, man. They took the chip hoping to get some food because it was a lack of bread. So when the Most High brings the weapon of his indignation, those are the ones that are going to be left down here to die.
Yeah.
To feel the fire. Okay? The flesh to consume, and the eyes and the tongue to melt.
Yeah.
Like it says in Zechariah 14 in the 12th chapter, which is another plague. Which is the plague, man. Okay, the missiles are a plague. Okay, and it's also a cleansing agent. Okay? So read that again. The ones that got victory over the beast, man.
Yeah.
This is the elect, the ones that were taken care of. The ones that were the ones that had bread in our day. The ones that were protected from the sword. Okay, protected from the things to come. The ones that actually tried their best, man. The ones that got in the victory that overcame this wicked ass world, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. Continue on. Continue. And it says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are the works, are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty. Just as true are the ways, thou King of the saints.
Yeah, because when we get delivered, when we're in the chariots or in the Most High's chambers, hiding ourselves from the weapon of his indignation, when we see the destruction take place, we're going to give all praises and glory, all honor and glory, and all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man.
Yeah,
we're going to give praises. We're going to sing to the top of our lungs.
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That chair is going to be on. That chair is going to be making a lot of noise. From the joy and the cry and the fear that we have for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You don't understand how thankful you're gonna be when you're in the chariots, man. You're gonna be thankful for all the hell that you catch, that you endured it, that you endured all the obstacles that were in front of you, that were put in front of you, man, as test. And best believe when the days come, there's gonna be a lot more obstacles that's gonna put in front of us in that day as a test. But when you're in the chariots, it's gonna be all worth it. You're gonna realize it, man. You're gonna be happy that you did it, man. All right, go back to Isaiah 26. My phone about to die.
Oh, okay,
Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
So we're gonna hide ourselves for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Okay, what's the indignation? Okay, like it says in Jeremiah 15:25. That the weapon of indignations, which is what? The nuclear missiles. We're going to hide ourselves from the Most High's wrath, which is ultimate wrath is the nuclear missiles, that fire that he's about to bring upon the earth. Okay? We also got to mention that the Lord's also going to bring fire himself through the chariots. The chariots are going to do some destruction. The chariots are going to bring that fire upon this place. And maybe that'll be a next topic for our next week's sit down. Okay? Even though we're standing up. But continue on.
For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Yep, there's a time where Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is gonna have enough with this, because it says in Proverbs 15:3, the Lord beholds everything on the earth, the evil and the good. Okay, and like I said, this wickedness is on an all-time high. There's a lot more evil that's going on the earth than being good. Okay, and the Lord, if you look up the word behold, it means to watch. Alright? One of the definitions is to watch. The Lord watches everything. Okay, and the Lord's gonna have enough with this place, and he's gonna release his wrath, he's gonna release his plagues. Okay, and the ultimate plague, which we're going into now, is the nuclear missiles, that fire. He's gonna bring his wrath is gonna be on those missiles. His wrath is gonna be on that fire, man.
Yeah.
Okay? He's gonna be on that fire, and he's gonna be on those missiles, and he's gonna set this fucking place on fire. That's what I meant to say. You know, he's gonna set this place on fire, man, for all the wickedness that this place has committed. All right, because all the evils that's been done on this place. Go ahead.
The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
So with that, I hope you brothers are edified. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Till next time, I say Shalom.
Shalom.